Hey, hello, welcome back to Cottage Kate. In this video series, we'll be crocheting this witch costume for 10cm dolls. For part 1, we're going to make the witch's hat first. Then, in part 2, we'll be crocheting the dress. Click up here for more free PDF crochet patterns and tutorials. I used number 3 acrylic yarn for this pattern. If you're using number 4 yarn, slightly make your stitches tighter or size down on your hook. For the hooks, I used a 3.5mm hook for most of the pattern and a 4 to 4.5mm hook when changing colours. Row 1, let's start with a magic loop. For a quick and easy magic loop, simply grab the yarn, twist this way to make a loop, and grab the end tail of the yarn through the loop. Now pull the yarn, and you'd have made a magic loop. Then make one single crochet into the loop. Now we're going to make a stacked single crochet. To do this, pull yarn from this loop, then pull yarn through both loops on your hook. And that's how you make a stacked single crochet. Next, chain 1, then double crochet 5 times into the magic loop. After the 5 double crochet stitches, we'll be slip stitching back into chain 1 to create a cone-like shape, which will be the tip of the hat. Pull on the yarn tail to close your magic loop. Slip stitch back into chain 1 to complete the row. Row 2, chain 2. Then, we're going to alternate 2 DC increases with a lone double crochet stitch. 2 double crochet increase. Then double crochet. Again, make a 2 double crochet increase. And double crochet. Double crochet again for the last stitch. Then slip stitch back into the second chain to complete row 2. Row 3, chain 2. Then, we're going to alternate 2 half double crochet increases with a lone half double crochet stitch. 2 half double crochet increase. Half double crochet. Now repeat this 2 more times. 2 half double crochet increase. Half double crochet. 2 half double crochet increase. Half double crochet. Make another 2 half double crochet increase on the last stitch, then slip stitch back into chain 2 to complete row 3. Row 4, chain 2. Here, we're going to alternate 2 half double crochet increases with 2 half double crochet stitches. 2 half double crochet increase. Half double crochet 2 times. Now repeat this until the end of the row. 2 half double crochet increase. Half double crochet 2 times. 2 half double crochet increase. Half double crochet 2 times. 2 half double crochet increase. And half double crochet into the last stitch before slip stitching into chain 2 to complete row 4. Row 5, chain 2. Again, we're going to alternate 2 half double crochet increases with 2 half double crochet stitches. 2 half double crochet increase. Half double crochet 2 times. Again, repeat that until the end of the row. 2 half double crochet increase. Half double crochet 2 times. Two half double crochet increase. Half double crochet 2 times. Two half double crochet increase. Half double crochet 2 times. Two half double crochet increase. Half double crochet 2 times. Lastly, slip stitch back into chain 2 to complete row 5. Next, we'll be changing colours into navy yarn, but instead of cutting this purple yarn, we're going to slip this loop under the next stitch. Slip the loop through like so. Then turn and chain 2 and do not cut. We'll be going back to this yarn later for the brim of the hat. To change colours with a straight edge, we're going to take the new yarn colour, make a slip knot, and make a row of slip stitches first. Next, pull that slip knot through a back loop. Here I chose the last stitch of the previous row. Making this base row of slip stitches only on the back loops is the secret to making this straight line for a seamless colour change. Now let's make slip stitches all the way through this row. I sized up my hook for this row so that it's easier to crochet into later. If you don't have a larger hook, just remember to make your slip stitches looser than usual. Your last slip stitch should be through the same loop where you started, and that completes row 8. For the next row, I'll be switching to a 4mm hook, row 7, chain 1, and make 20 single crochet stitches into the back loops of the row below. Slip stitch back into chain 1 to complete the row. Now to close this row, we're going to slip this loop through the next stitch, like so. Then turn and chain 2. We're going to leave about 10 inches of yarn before cutting, or for a more accurate length, measure the string around your doll's head. Add a bit of an allowance, then cut. This extra string is of course optional. It's what I would use to secure the hat on my dolls' heads. Now let's go back to the main yarn colour for the brim of the hat. Add a chain or 2 if needed. For row 8, we're going to slip that into one of the back loops of the row below. Again, for a seamless colour change, we'll be making a whole row of only slip stitches first. Make a total of 21 slip stitches onto the back loops only. Our last slip stitch should be right where we started. Now we've made a clean colour change back into our first yarn colour. Row 9, start with chain 3. Then make a 2 double crochet increase on the next stitch. Then double crochet into the next stitch. Now we're going to repeat this through the whole row. Alternate a 2 double crochet increase with a lone double crochet stitch. Back to the first stitch. Make a 2 double crochet increase. Slip stitch back into chain 3 to complete row 9. With all those double crochet increases, the brim should naturally flare out like this. Moving on to the last row, I'm sizing my hook up to 4mm to make the stitches a bit looser. Chain 1, then make single crochet stitches through the whole row. Finally, slip stitch back into the first chain to finish the row. To close, slip this loop through the next stitch. After turning, chain 2 and cut the yarn to finish. Then weave in any loose yarn. Now for the hat ties, we're going to take this long leftover yarn and fit it around the doll's head again to see where to thread the yarn through. Once you've picked a position, thread your yarn through a stitch to create an adjustable loop. And that's our completed witch hat. Check out part 2 for the matching witchy dress pattern. Try these patterns out with any colour yarn and let me know how it turns out for you. Make sure to tag me at Cottage Kate when you post. Check out my channel for more 10cm doll clothes and accessories, or even tutorials on how to crochet your own 10cm doll, just like this fully crocheted tyongya, or these ones in the back, using other doll-based tutorials and more, all in my channel or linked in the description below. In case you have any other requests, let me know in the comments as well. Thanks again for watching.
Like this video if you learned something new, or maybe subscribe if you want to see more. See you on the next one.